Hey everybody, it's me, Marquis. And I was just asking Gary, did he hear what Caroline Lovett, or whatever her name is, what she said? She was like, because like they was asking, did Trump sign that new insurrection act, whatever, the one that was originally drafted up to punish innocent people? No, and put them into them Japanese concentration camps. And she came out and said, no, he didn't sign it. And then people was like, okay, well, is this not his signature? She was like, he didn't sign the original one. We weren't talking about the original one. Nobody said, did he sign the original one? So I was just asking Gary, did he hear about that? And then we was trying to figure out, would he even, because I think she was even saying, no, he wasn't born, but me and Gary's like, yeah, he would have been born. I think it was Luke Beasley is who I was watching last night. It was either Luke, yeah, that's the war that he got out of, the Vietnam War, after Pearl Harbor. But what was I saying? I done forgot what I was saying, Gary. But okay, so she was like, no, he didn't sign it. And then she tried to play us weak and was like, no, he did not sign the original. We never said that he signed the original. We never said that he signed the original. I was trying to think of who else. It was either Luke Beasley or Josiah. That's what I was trying to think of. Luke Beasley or Josiah. And Josiah is Pondering Politics. I was watching either one of them. That's what I was trying to come up with. Who I was watching last night. So that y'all can go and look on their pages. I'm pretty sure it was Luke, because I remember him making a joke, and he he was saying, like, Jaden, his I guess videographer, like, I don't know, Jaden, like, him and Jaden's been friends for years since school, but he was saying, if Jaden lied, then he's like, Jaden, I'm just telling you, if you lied, I'm going to be the first to throw you under the bus. Or it was something serious, like, it was something silly like that. And, like, so they started laughing. So I'm thinking it was Luke Beasley, because he, said something to Jaden off camera. Anyhow. But I'm only coming back. Okay, so people have selected memories these days. People have selected memories. Because everything that Trump is doing and saying, he told y'all what he was going to do and say. He said what he was going to do and say. And people literally is walking around with the razzle dazzle. Give them the old razzle dazzle. Razzle dazzle them. Give them the old hocus pocus. Feed and feather them. How can you see with what, Gary? Sequence in your eyes. That's all I'm saying. Hannah, don't get on the computer. Okay. So, the reason why I said people walking around with sequins in their eyes, or maybe the mother kidnapped us all and we in a Coraline world. Maybe we about to walk around with button eyeballs. I don't think mother wants my eyeballs. Mother, my eyeballs ain't that good. You can't have my eyeballs. I'm sorry. Anyhow, because, mother said you have to voluntarily give them. No, I'm not voluntarily giving nobody my eyeballs. Not even Jeeper Creepers himself. Jeeper Creepers, where'd you get those weepers? You didn't get my weepers. You didn't get them weepers from me. Anyhow. The reason why I say that is because Trump said, yeah, I know I'm naming names. It's only because it's like, I know that he's about to make it illegal for you to say anything against them, which is what taking away my First Amendment right. So, a free speech. I'm not threatening him. Not threatening them one bit. Not threatening anybody in the government. Okay. So, he said he didn't know anything about Project 2025, which I knew was a bold-faced lie. That's why I voted for Kamala. Because, like I said, I knew about 2025. Project 2025. Okay, so if y'all remember, and if you don't remember, you don't have to believe me. Take everything that I'm saying with not even a grain of salt, with a grain of salt. Okay, what he said was, Marco Rubio is the Secretary of State. Make sure it don't come. Okay. Secretary of State. He then giggled and said, yeah, so if anything goes wrong, it's Marco Rubio's fault. And everybody laughed, including Marco. But Marco knew that Trump was telling the truth. I knew that, if y'all just sit back, you don't have to say anything. If everybody just sit back and let Trump talk, y'all would know everything that he's thinking. Y'all know everything that he's thinking. Y'all just have to listen to what he says. He said, I don't know nothing about 2025. Okay, but you have did like 80% of 2025. But you don't know nothing about it. Okay. Your vice president, Vance, not Pence, Vance, wrote a chapter in the opening of Project 2025, but you don't know nothing about it. You don't associate with people. You just have one of the people as your vice president. And the other writers, the other people that wrote chapters, work in your cabinet, but you don't know anything about Project 2025. You don't associate with anybody that had to do with 2025. But everybody that did Project 2025 or wrote something in 2025 is in your cabinet. Okay. Say less. Because nobody's not going to listen, so you might as well not say anything because nobody's listening. I'm listening because I read bullshit. Like, I'm so good I could read bullshit like Braille without even touching it. Call me, I gotta say, Helen McComfrey. Who is Helen McComfrey? Helen Keller. Call me Helen Keller. I don't know whoever Helen McComfrey is. I'm sorry. I put that on you. I don't know who you are. Never heard of that name. But whoever it is, maybe she can read Braille.
It is. No, it's not.
What is it?
It's chicken fillets. Huh? It's teriyaki
Is your
fillet.
nose
It's like a
running?
barbecue.
Is her nose running?
No.
What is it?
What do you mean?
What's on your...
Wait, come here.
It looks like you know, my glasses are not on. You know I can't see. Hold on. Gary, look.
Her nose is running.
No. What's that up under her nose? All I see is black.
Nothing.
Come here.
That's
my-
just your eyesight.
Yeah, come here. Okay, like right there, this, I guess the nostril was shading, because it looked like there was a black spot right there. That's why, I'm just saying, Gary, you know my eyes are bad.
Okay.
I was just wanting to make sure that it was,
There.
I wanted to make sure that she wasn't slowly bleeding, or that it was dry, or that there was a sore, because I was gonna, anyhow. Okay, so, he said that if anything goes wrong, he's gonna blame Marco Rubio. Which, he went on Fox News and said, no, Marco is the one that signed that. Marco's the one that defined the judge. Since when did Marco Rubio define the judge orders when you are the one that signed an executive order? I didn't know that Marco Rubio was the president. But you signed an executive order for them people to get on the plane and get sent. Where is that at, Gary?
I don't know.
It's making me mad because I know it starts with a G.
That's good. You don't even
Anyways, you sent them people.
Guantanamo?
No, it's not it's not that. He did at first. He did send them kids over there, and then everybody got in an uproar, so he went and got the kids and took them back to Texas. But the one where they snatched the people off the bus and had them in shackles and literally shaved their head and was showing their, it's like the disrespect. The disrespect. But, so, like I said, if you just listen to what Trump says, he tells you everything that you want to know. You just have to listen. Because, yeah, he said if anything goes wrong, it's Marco's fault. And giggled. Huh?
El Salvador prison.
Yeah, El Salvador. That's what I was trying to come up with the place, Gary.
Okay.
Okay, and okay, everybody, let me not say everybody. So Elon Musk is saying that Doge is finding all this fraud and unnecessarily spending. Right? That's what Elon is saying. But when conspiracy theory here, allegedly, Elon burnt down his Tesla cars that wasn't selling. This is all alleged. Conspiracy theory. I'm not meaning it literal. But so when Elon's little ticking time bombs, where they blew up at the car dealership, or when they allegedly got attacked, anyhow, that's when, who got a $2 billion check? Can you think of who got a $2 billion check from the U.S. government?
No, Savannah.
Elon.
Because they blew up.
But he wants, like, he got a $2 billion check because his little cars blew up. Maybe somebody did it. Maybe they were ticking time bombs. I know nothing. But he can get $2 billion. He can get government money. But he don't want a veteran somebody that fought for this country, fought for my rights, and the right for him to come over, a non-born citizen, to come over and have the right to have a naturalized citizenship and to get government handouts, which is also called welfare. So you, Mr. Billionaire, almost trillionaire, now it's a little bit less, you could get welfare, but somebody that don't make, or somebody that's only making minimum wage, I could say in Tennessee it's $7.25. But our cost of living is not as high as the cost of living in New York and California. And I don't remember if Georgia's cost of living is high, but anyhow, I know New York, I think their minimum wage is like $13 or $14. But they also have a high cost of living. So does California. Their minimum wage is like $14 or $15, but their cost of living is very expensive. But so you, Mr. Billionaire, you can get welfare from the state, but somebody that might make $1 over the amount that they are allowed to, you are literally, make sure you open up that window because it's smelling kind of.
Like what?
No, open up the window because that alarm is gonna go off. I'm thinking it probably goes off. Yep, the lights turn red.
Open it. Open the window.
I can't do it.
Anna, open the window.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna go off, but you know we don't like heat. Anyhow, so somebody that works a full-time job while taking care of their kids, they can't get any help from the government, but you can, and you're a billionaire. And this person is barely making minimum wage. Barely. Because you want to shut down programs so that you will have more money. Okay. Like, we want to live too. We want to be able to feed our kids. We want to be able to have extra money jingling in our pockets. But like I said, if you listen to what Trump says, he tells you everything. Because he has started saying, no, I wasn't in charge of that, Elon was. No, I wasn't in charge of that, Elon was. No, I didn't do that, Elon did that. Okay? Are you saying that? Because when your little razzle-dazzle sequin people, when they do flick the sequins out their eyes and like really sit down and be like, okay, I know that Elon shut down the IRS. And because they shut it down, I couldn't file my taxes. So now I'm either about to get audited because I can't file my taxes, or I filed my taxes on time, but because y'all did not process it in time, I'm now in trouble with the government. Or you didn't tell me how much I owe in taxes because I got to figure that out. But if you're closing down off all the places that usually I go to, like H&R Block or like wherever, and I have to calculate my taxes, and if I'm off, because y'all know how ball busting the IRS is. You can't be a penny off without them. You owe us a penny more. But oh, if you calculate it wrong, if you give them more money. Anyhow, but he is trying to say things so that when the shit of his shitheads hit the fan, then he's gonna be like, I didn't do it, guys. Elon did it. But see, what his little people should do is be like, well, why did you let Elon do that? Did he force you to do that? Why didn't you put him in prison? You're the most powerful man in the world. His words, not mine. That's other people's words, not mine. Because I don't feel like that the United States president should be considered the most powerful person in the world. Because the most powerful person in the world to me is my Lord Jesus Christ. And he is nowhere near that. He can't even say my God's name.
Turn it down.
Like, really, Gary? Like, really?
I was trying to. I just skimmed through to see what they say. I didn't get anything. I turned the whole Bible off. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, people, and I'm talking to his blonde followers, people that if he says, oh my gosh, somebody just shot that green balloon out of the sky, I want y'all, or I need for y'all to be like, who shot the green balloon? Where is the green balloon? Where was it floating, or was it just hovering? Like, I need evidence of this here balloon. Because, yeah, Elon is writing his name on some of the papers. Maybe not literally writing his name, but he's using the power that he got, the power that he bought to affect real people's life. This ain't a video game. This ain't fake. This is like real people's life. And people are almost there. They're almost there. They're there, but they're afraid to walk over the threshold. Because I think they know once we go all over the threshold, we're married. We're married. Like, we're not going to jump the broom because I ain't ready to get married yet. But when people wake up, because woke is not a bad thing. So when people wake up and flick the sequence and the Sandman boogers out their eyeballs and see what's really going on, then they would realize, oh, I was not woke. They said woke was a bad thing. If you're awake, nobody can't pull anything over your eyes. My words. My words. So, and I know this is coming. Maybe next week, because he's already started blaming things on Marco Rubio. And he said this back in January, that if anything goes wrong, it's Marco Rubio's fault. And he's starting to say little things is Marco Rubio's fault. And he's starting to kind of blame a little bit of things on, what is his name? The drunk dude. That was Fox News. Anyways, he's starting to say, well, I mean, our military, da da da. And remember when them generals, the people that was in charge of our stockpile, remember Elon went in to fire them and then realized, oh, they are the ones that keep our nuclear bombs, our nuclear weapons, non-nuclear. Oh, we need to get them back because we're not on the intelligent level as they are. We don't know if the clock starts counting down. We don't know how to stop that clock. And the people that know how to stop that clock, they no longer work here. I fired them, thinking, why do we have you? The clock ain't counting down. Not knowing that the people is holding this button so that the clock don't count down. I'm not meaning that literal. I'm meaning that figuratively. So, Savannah, can you please turn that down? So, what I am trying to say is everybody is looking at the wrong person. Because when that judge told Trump to turn the plane around, everybody's like, he can't tell Trump what to do, but he can. And then, once they were already over there, well, you didn't write it down. You just said it verbally. Yeah, but I said what I said. You broke the law. Now, that judge needs to stand on business. He needs to be like, and see, this is why we don't have a king in this here country. We got up under a king. We are not up under the king's law. But see, y'all treating that person as he's king. Which if we had a king, it definitely would not be him. Truth be told, it would not be him. It would be one of the original people of this land. It would be an indigenous person, male or female. If anybody's going to be royalty, because this is their land. We are just visitors. It was stole from them. But let me not go down that rabbit hole. Bottom line, last thing said, when he start pointing fingers at other people, like he is starting to do, like I said, he said that little joke in January. I never took it as a joke because I knew that he was as serious as a heart attack. He is blaming Marco Rubio for them people getting put on that airplane and flown. Where was it at, Gary?
Huh?
The place where they went.
Oh, El Salvador.
El Salvador. He's blaming Marco Rubio. He's saying it's Marco's fault. And then Trump's press secretary is saying Trump never signed it. But then she's trying to play us weak like, no, he never signed the original. We never said the original. We never said the original. Never said the original. We're talking about, did he sign the one in March of 2025? Yes, he did, because there is proof that he signed it. The way that y'all shitted on Biden, I was about to call him Bernie Sanders. Love Bernie Sanders. No disrespect when it comes to Bernie. When y'all shitted on Biden because he stuttered, which it was coming back, and you know, he had it as a kid. It's nothing that he did wrong. Some people have a stutter. He learned over the years how to tame it, how to get, how to lessen the stutters. But I mean, he's an older male, and it's coming back. Not that bad, but see, when y'all were like, "Oh, Sleepy Joe, oh, he stutters, oh, he's old." Okay, he might stutter. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's an older male. Bless. I can only hope to see my 80s. Oh, he's sleepy. We tired. Is he not allowed to sleep? We tired. Anyhow, y'all was shitting on Biden. But what you can't say, and I know that y'all want to, and I know that y'all do, but if y'all really be honest with yourself, you know that it's not you that is saying it, it's Trump saying it, and then you're like, oh, well, Trump would never lie. He would never tell me something that's not true. And then even when you're proven that it's not true, you're like, well, no, because he said this and I believe him. Yeah. He said he didn't know anything about 2025, Project 2025. He said he don't associate with people that wrote Project 2025. He told y'all that in y'all face. He said on day one, I am bringing down the price of eggs, bringing down the price of gas, oil. Okay, I guess we living in Mrs. What's that word? That school for the gifted, Mrs. Starts with a P, Mrs. Peru or something like that. School for the gifted. I guess we're living in her. We're all, the United States is inside her school. If y'all never seen the story, spoiler alert, she lives the same day every day. Because I don't know if it's her turn. Like, I haven't seen the movie fully. But the gist that I got, or what I seen of it, is every night, like and I think she rewinds time back every day. Basically, let me give us, we're living in Bill Murray's Scrooge and Groundhog's Day. His Scrooge is because we're on a movie set. But it's still going bad. We are still waiting for the 3 ghosts so that they can, and we actually already met the first ghost, because right now we're experiencing the future past, or the what is it called, Gary? Please help me out. The ghost of past. Right now we're living in the ghost of past. Later we'll be living in the ghost of the future, because like, even though we're right now in our past, by taking away rights, our future is just gonna be a big black hole. Because my theory was, and I said this in December, Trump knows he can't run again. And he has the personality. And nobody can tell me that he don't. He is the type of person that if he goes if he goes to a ski resort and they say that the ski lift is broke, like nobody like we can't go up at the top of the mountain, so everybody now gotta stay in the ski lodge. We can't go skiing. Well, because or let's say that he fell down, he hurt his knee, and because he can't go skiing, nobody can go skiing because he can't go skiing. That's how he's doing this presidency. That's how he's doing this world right now. Because he know I can't be president again. So because I am no longer gonna be in charge without illegally forcing himself to be in charge, like he did in 2021, yeah, January 6th. He's like, if I can't have this world, nobody can have this world. If I can't have Freudian slip, but technically not wrong. If I can't have Ivana, first wife, nobody can have her. And I'm gonna even disrespect her by burying her in the back of one of my golf clubs. My golf. What's it called? Golf courses. Because I can bury her there for free, in the back of the woods. So I'm not paying for her funeral. I'm burying her somewhere where I could bury her for free. But if I can't have her, nobody can. And I'm not saying that he did anything to her. That ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he did anything to her. Not at all. Because I don't think that he did. I'm just saying he's treating the United States. If I can't have the United States, nobody can have the United States. If I can't be president, nobody's going to be able to be president. Because on the track and the road that he's going, let's say that he does peacefully leave in 4 years. There might not be a United States left in 4 years, 3 years. Let me not give him an extra year. There might not be a United States left for him not to be president of when he leaves. And that's what I'm saying. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. And everybody's like, yeah, here's the ball. And he pops the ball. I want a ball. Somebody gives him a ball. Here's a ball. He pops the ball. I want a ball. Instead of saying, no, I gave you a ball. You popped it. You need to figure out how to patch it up, repump it up. I'm not going to give you another ball. No, you dropped your ice cream. I'm sorry that you dropped your ice cream. I acknowledge that you dropped your ice cream. But because you dropped your ice cream, because why? I give you your ice cream and I said, Donnie, stop spinning around. Why don't you sit down and eat your ice cream? And then Donnie looks at me and he goes, I don't want to sit down. How are you going to make me sit down? And so I'm like, okay, buddy, if I give you your ice cream, you drop it, there's no more ice cream. And then him, I don't care, just give it to me. Just give it to me. I want it, it's mine. You give him his ice cream. He's spinning around. He might got 2 or 3 good licks off of it before it falls off his cone. And he drops his ice cream. And why did he drop his ice cream? Because he was spinning around. He was jumping around. He did not sit down. And because he dropped his ice cream, and Canada, his little brother, has an ice cream. And Mexico, his big sister, has an ice cream. Now he wants his little brother and his big sister's ice cream because he dropped his ice cream. And cousin Russia is like, I'm gonna get you your ice cream. And the adopted cousin, South Africa, is like, we're gonna make them give you your ice cream. Because you dropped your ice cream. Because you did not want to sit down and eat your ice cream and be still. But now you want little brother Canada's ice cream. You want big sister Mexico's ice cream. Cousin Russia is going to somehow get it for you. And foster cousin South Africa is going to figure, no. Veruca Salt's daddy, South Africa, is going to ask you, Wonka, how much for a golden goose? The gooses are not for sale. But Daddy, I want to know. It's not for sale. I want it now. She's a bad egg. He's a bad egg. Just figured it out. Willy Wonka is a scary movie about a psychopath. But I literally just realized Willy Wonka is telling the story of Donald Trump. Huh. Because if you think about it, basically his kids kinda, I mean, you know, Trump, he's Veruca. And then Mike TV is Don Jr. Eric is I might give him Violent. I think Eric, because I think he wants to, because like he's like, yeah, I grew up working, and it's like, your daddy didn't even work. No, you want a big okay, so Gary, help me name them. So Veruca Salt is Trump.
Okay.
And Eric, I'm gonna say he's Violent. Yeah, Violet. Because all she cared about was gum. And all he cared about is my daddy. Hold on, no, Mike TV is Don Jr. Because he's erratic. He's always running around. He's never still. That's why I said Don Jr. is Mike TV. Okay. Ivanka. Because I'm going to put Tiffany as Charlie Bucket. Tiffany is Charlie Bucket. I don't think any of them. Like, I don't know who would be Augustus Scoop. Let's make it Baron. Because I really haven't heard Baron talk. And Augustus, he really didn't talk. He just ate. Yeah. But I'm not saying that Baron, I'm not saying that he's big. I'm just saying, I don't really hear him talking. Augustus really didn't talk in the movie. Because he just, I want, chocolate. Give me the candy. And then I guess Ivanka will have to be, who's left? Maybe she's Willy Wonka himself. Maybe. Because, Jared, he can find a camera. So she's the mastermind. She's the one, she is the marionette. That's what I'm going to say. Ivanka is the marionette, which is Willy Wonka. Trump is Veruca Salt. Don Jr. is Mike TV because he can't sit still. Baron is Augustus Goop because I don't really hear him talk. And Eric is Violet because, and I'm literally mixing both of them together because like the Willy Wonka and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm mixing them two violets together because in the Willy Wonka, all she cared about was gum, and then in Charlie and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all she cared about was like gum, but she was like in gymnastics, and she just thought she was like the best in sports. And then it was like, okay, but who to say that you really was the best at gymnastics? Because he thinks that him and Don Jr. actually think that they are like great hunters. And it's like, yeah, anybody can be a great hunter when you're hunting with an AR-15. That's not hunting. That's just killing. So yeah, you shoot an animal in the wild with an AR-15. That's not hunting. You're not great at hunting. As my favorite thing, because I'm gonna say it. You know what I always say. You were hit. You were not punched. Don't tell me what it's like to be punched. Sorry. I love Johnny Depp. Sorry. That was like that little clip lives written free in my head. And it's not funny because she did punch that man. How dare you, Amber? How dare... Oh, and that just brings Elon back in. Oh, that brings him back in. Elon is Slugworth, the one that was whispering to everybody. Gary Slugworth.
Yeah.
That's who Elon Musk is.
Yeah.
See, Amber Heard. That little clip didn't live free in my head. I would have forgot about Elon Musk. I forgot he's Slugworth.